Okay, Black Lives Matter. Y'all need to watch what the fuck you're really doing to yourselves. That like this is out of fucking control for your own sake. I am, as a white man, I'm sure, well, if you're Black Lives Matter, you hate me. So cut me off or just get infuriated by what I say. But I'm telling you fucks right now that if Martin Luther King came back from the dead and went out there and opposed your movement, it would be like an episode of South Park where you would all be like, kill the wise one, and you'd re-lynch. You know, I mean, you'd re-assassinate him, and by lynching him, it'd be worse. You probably would. You would probably lynch the ghost of Martin Luther King if he had disagreed with you. Martin Luther King is tossing in his grave right now. And then I've heard this criticism about Martin Luther King III going on his father's birthday, meeting with Donald Trump. Like that's a bad thing. Like trying to keep this his father's legacy going with a right treatment of black people in this country. And I hate to reference rappers, but T.I. Oh, and I love what you said, T.I. about, and I'm sorry for not being too political to know the man's name, the one black man you said should go in there to talk to Trump because he would be the only one who's prepared to say anything to these people. What you just fucking insinuated is the only one smart enough to talk to the rich white people is that one black guy. You stupid motherfucker. And then calling like, okay, so when Lil Wayne, you know, says how he doesn't feel racism, he says he's a rich black man. He made great points. That he has never understood racism, tells a story about a white cop saved him. All of this. And the replies, you called him a coon. What the fuck, man? A coon. I guess because the N-word is so blatantly used in the culture, then coon would actually be the N-bomb equivalent of a white man said the N-word to you, then coon would be like black on black crime in word speak stuff. Whatever, dude. Like, he's a coon because he opposed you. The stupid, and what he was saying was perfectly true. And Wayne sees the day. Granted, he had talent, even though I really don't like Lil Wayne. I wouldn't walk across the street to see any of his shit. I don't like how he's encouraging people to sag their pants too damn low, where it starts to look like a gay thing started in the California penal system. There's a lot of shit I disagree about Lil Wayne. But when he makes that statement, and it's just ridiculous. And you're like the audacity to speak against Martin Luther King III when he goes and speaks to Donald Trump. I would say, wouldn't you think that he has been more experienced in civil rights activism and has been a part of this movement, a leader, a knowledgeable person who truly cares, not some sycophant like, well, Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, but I haven't heard their endorsement on your movement either. That's kind of scary when I haven't heard of the two most radical, well, white-hating ministers that are not really on board with your ship. Maybe they are. I need to check that out as far as I've heard, though. So if they're not on board with you, what the fuck is wrong with you? White people were not out to get you. Sorry. I'm not. I don't. Live and let live, baby. That's what I live by, and that's what most of white people think. It's a small percentage that actually hates you. Get over yourselves, please, God. But we don't need this shit to go down like it is. And you're only listening to a bunch of white men that are stirring the pot. And a white man, or I think he's white, or maybe Jewish, something, George Soros, I'm not sure his descent, but he's running your operation. So there you go. Suck on that, smoke on that. God, what? Fuck off.